free to be. Them can't box we.
Freedom, freedom, it's hard work, right? A magic coming, to spill the tea.
We're up the dancer.
We bring the fire, we are the fire.
So I call it bringing my whole self. And it's funny because when I started talking about bringing my whole self, I see a lot of people mention, society have a way of taking a label, taking a tagline, taking a statement and run with it, forgetting that it's attached to something. And so when they finally have it in there and they go, but what is this authentic self? What is this bringing my own self? What is this best life? But they forget that because they grabbed onto the title or the label and ran with it, they have left the substance behind. So for me, bringing your old self, it's about the substance. It's about the substance, and the substance is a journey. I have a way when people look at me and they go, oh, Andrew or Dr. ABC, whatever they call me, sir, whatever they call me, and they say, but you are so, and I stopped them and I said, like you're so accomplished or you're so this, and I said, because it's a product, because I'm going through a process. So I said to people, like I've said to people before, I was scared of my own shadow years ago. And they look at me like, what? And I said, let me tell you something. I remember let me give a perfect example. I remember going back to Jamaica on vacation. And I would take out all the clothes I want to wear. The clothes that I genuinely want to wear. And I would definitely go, well, I can't wear this in Jamaica. I can't go on the beach in that. Oh, I can't wear that to the beach. Oh, that's too shine. That's too bright. Oh, that shoe's too high. And I would take away and peel away parts of the things that I want to wear that are authentic to me, that I feel good about, because I know I'm going to a space. But over the years, I've come to accept more and more of those things that I want to bring with me, that I want to represent myself with. And so it's a process. Getting to be authentic is a process. A lot of people think, I'm just me. Well, if you're what is just me? Who is this just me? And it's made up of a lot of stuff. It's made up of just not just your dreams, your aspirations. It's made up of your emotions. It's made up of the things you are carrying still, the things you have let go of. Some of us, we are lighter because we have let go of stuff. Like for me, I am lighter. Yes. Sometimes I make a joke and I would say, my flamboyancy is because I'm so lighter. Because if I was not light, I would be heavy. And my energy would be heavy. I'm telling you, I've seen people who are so controlled, and it makes me sad.
Yes.
Because you could see this, I've seen people in Jamaica and they man up. So you see them go outside and they man up and they walk into the stores. They're trying to be heavy. And literally I look at it and I said, that's heavy trying to carry heavy.
Yes.
That must be heavy, trying to carry heavy. And I know what heaviness is.
Me too.
I know what heaviness is. I know what being, in church and try to carry heavy. I know what it is being in a community like I grew up in, walking past the boys on the corner and try to carry heavy. I know what it is being a young teacher and have to be heavy because people don't want, no sissy kind of man teaching their boy kids. I know what it is to pretend and to carry heavy.
Yeah.
So right now, I am light and fabulous.
Yes.
Seriously.
You have to let go
because I've let go of all that heaviness. And I'm telling you, it's a weight. And every time I prove it's a weight. I remember when I published my second book, Invisible Student in Jamaican Classroom, and people literally called me after the book was published and done, say to me, I wish you could interview me. And I go, I'm thinking to myself, you don't need an interview to find yourself. But what I think they needed was that confrontation with self. And they want to talk to me ask me those questions you asked in the book. Because they wanted to answer them in a way that they felt accountable to themselves. Yes. And I realized there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done to teaching, LGBTQ black people, Jamaican people, Caribbean people, how to let go of some of the weight. Some of the weight that weigh us down.
Yes.
So when you see me behaving extra fabulous and dramatic, it's because I'm light.
I am light.
Oh, I've let go of things. I'm light.
And it's your response. What you're here, I'm hearing you say too, is that it's nobody else's responsibility to lighten the load that we're carrying, because we are carrying that load, whether we are conscious of it or not. And trust me, I know what that's like.
Yeah.
I know what you mean when you mean like being able to just walk and be free to be. You know?
Let me tell you something. You'd be surprised. You know, people talk about authentic self. And this is something powerful I want to share. Being your authentic self is not about how you appear to others.
Yeah.
It's how you appear to yourself. You know, people look at me and people would think, oh, I do certain things because I see them or I'm in a crowd. People would be surprised at the things I do when I'm all by myself.
Like what?
Okay, so how I take care of myself. I don't get dressed up because I'm going out to see somebody or I'm going out in a crowd. I'm owned by myself and I take care of myself. I take care of myself. I get up in the morning, wash my face, I'll take care of myself. I'll fix my breakfast by myself at my dining table, and you think I'm fixing my breakfast for a guest.
I feel
Cup and saucer, glass on the side, knife and fork, fabric napkin. I do that for me. And I think a lot of us don't know how to love ourselves first. You know, I said it and I feel that I've had people accuse me of, oh, you will never find a partner because, you know, whatever. And I said, I have loved myself so in a good way because I've learned to love myself. Because remember, we grow not to love ourselves. We were taught not to love ourselves. So, you know, when you see me loving on myself, give me space. I am working through loving myself because we were taught not to love ourselves. Because of how we were as kids, you know, you're too this, you're too that, don't do that. The number of don't I got as a child, don't play Dolly House, don't play Dandy Shandy, don't play with those girls, don't put on that, don't start like that, don't sit there, don't cross your legs, I got a lot of don't. So when you see me doing my do, you better leave me alone. When you see me doing my do, that's me resisting, that's me rebelling, but it's also me loving myself. The do that I get to do is a part of me loving myself. You know, don't do this, don't do that. So I get to do it. You know, I get to do it. I get to just be me. And I like being me. It's funny when you get to know yourself. You like it. I like myself. I like me. I like me.
I like me.
I like me.
It takes something to say that authentically, though, to really rawly say I like me with the entire existence of it. You know. You know,
I share this with somebody. I went to Jamaica Teachers College.
Jamaica Teachers College
In Jamaica, and I was in Teachers College 1992 to 1995. But I went to Teachers College for 2 years full time, 93 to 95. And at that point in my life, I was going through a lot of self-discovery. So it was, when I say raging, it was raging because I know I was independent. I was in church, and I was my high part of my church environment. I loved the smell of church.
Yes.
I love everything about church. I love the pews, how they sit. I love the pews. I love the altar. I love the choir gown. I loved everything about church. Like I say this to you and I mean this. I used to go to church on a Saturday and watch the ladies. When I used to go to church early on a Saturday for choir practice, and the ladies would be cleaning church. And I just love how they clean church. I was all about church. Oh, I was church.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and at the same time I'm studying. At the same time I'm meeting people who are different. Now I'm now meeting people. At the same time I have become attractive to people. So I'm getting attention. It was a raging time for me. 1993, 94, 95. I don't know how I graduated as one of the most outstanding graduate. Oh yeah, you better put it on the camera.
Right there.
Oh, you better put it on the camera. Oh, you better put that on the camera. Don't you cut that.
No.
Oh, don't you cut that.
Celebration is necessary.
Oh, excuse me? I graduated with 7 teaching awards from Michael Teachers College, 1995. And I'm telling you, those 2 years at college, I've been through some stuff. And I tell you this, at one point, when I just was wrong, I was just wrong. And this is why, it feels so, just saying it now, it just come back to me, how wrong I felt. Just wrong. Because you feel like you're going to love wrong, or you're loving wrong. That time I just started feeling what love's supposed to feel like, from somebody, and I know the person I love is a male.
Yeah.
So love wrong, I'm just wrong. And every time you do something wrong, church is just in front of you. And so at one point, I remember I used to go on the roof of the library at Michael Teachers College, high on the roof, because that was like a solid place. You're not supposed to go up there. It's like what they call fire escape.
Yeah.
I just call it a ladder, but now I realize it's a fire escape.
It's actually there's a purpose.
There's a purpose, sorry. Life is so funny. We see that thing and didn't know what it was. So we climb up there because it's a quiet spot and you could see a lot.
Yeah.
And one time I went up there because I want to be alone, and I just cried. Like, I bawled. I cried so hard. I think I was weak. And immediately I was crying. I just felt like, well, you're wrong. What are you? You're not going to ever be this. You're not going to. Immediately I could hear all those things telling me I'm not going to be nothing.
How old were you?
At 1994, 5. So I was a teacher when I was 21. This was like 1920, between 1920 21.
Yeah.
That time, really that time. And I remember clearly when I could hear some of this. When I might have thought to myself, well, guess what? If I jump off this roof and just kill myself, I guess I won't be wrong anymore. And I'll be honest with you, I think to me the thing that saved me was that, well, I said if I kill myself, I wouldn't go to heaven. Because I had heaven on my mind. Oh, I want to go to heaven.
I want to go to
heaven. I
heaven.
want wings.
Yeah.
Oh, I want angel wings.
You have to get an angel.
Oh, I want wings with glitter. Like, what?
Yes.
When I talk to people, yeah. But my mother always said, I have a different idea of heaven, but I like my idea.
You like
of
your
heaven.
idea of heaven.
I like my idea of heaven. Fabulous wings with glitter. And I realized, and then I just pull myself together, and I continue going through. But I spent time to question myself.
Yeah.
And after that, I've been working on years of getting to realize you are not wrong.
There's nothing
You are
wrong.
not wrong.
Yeah.
I struggle with, when the Bible said you are made in his image and his likeness, and you are beautifully and wonderfully made. Church can be a mess,
Church is a mess.
Church,
right?
I'm telling you, because I go to church and I hear you're beautifully and wonderfully made. And then I always think, well, not me.
Not me.
So
I am unworthy.
There's so many scriptures I was thinking like, well, I guess that's not for me.
Specifically, not for me, because at the core of my existence, there's something wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. At one point, I thought I was demon possessed because church said I was demon possessed.
Yeah.
Because the demon of homosexuality, like literally, that's what they describe it as, the demon of homosexuality.
And that's programmed into children.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
that moment of you standing, climbing up the escape, standing up there, having that moment of
demon,
really
yeah.
facing that demon. How many of us actually jumped, darling?
Many of us, many people.
Many of us jump.
And that's a sad news that many people jump. And that's why for me, when you ask me to do this, I know of a fact that there's going to be one little boy somewhere in Jamaica, and I'm going to look at him, I'm going to say to him, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful. And that's why I want to do this, to let that little boy in Jamaica know he's going to stumble on this video somewhere. He's going to literally stumble on this video somewhere, and somebody's going to let him know. And I want to be that person to say, you're beautiful.
You are beautiful and worthy of it all.
Yeah.
Don't you wish that someone just like sat you down and just say, look, yeah, come let me tell us something.
Yeah.
Just tell us something, you know?
Yeah.
But that's what we're doing now. Thank you so much, Andrew Campbell, Dr. ABC, for giving us the 1, 2, 3 about living your best life. Yes. And, you know, you were right about that little boy and that little girl or whatever you want to identify as.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
if we are able to stand in it, it's possible.
Yeah.
So thank you for exploring what's possible with us
Yeah.
on the Jewels of Jamaica.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You good? Can we get a hug?
Of course. Oh my God. Oh, awesome.
Thank
We
you.
need that.
We
We
good?
need that.
We bring the fire. We are the fire.